There's just something I wanted to say about Deep Purple Burn. I'm circling back for a second, right? It was the first Deep Purple album I heard properly.
Yep.
When I was a kid, I heard, Smoke on the Water and Black Knight on the radio. But the first album I heard from start to finish was Burn. And it was because I was singing it at school, or singing something, Deep Purple, whatever, to myself at the time. At school, like I'm in grade 4, and my art teacher, Mrs. Fanshaw, hears me singing Deep Purple, and she's like, "Oh, I love that band." And then the next day, she brings in her LP copy of Burn. So let's have a look at this. I'm like, "Whoa, man, what's this cool looking thing?"
Because like a record, like vinyl in, what was that, 1996 or something?
Yeah, if I'm 10-ish years old. Yeah, 96, 97.
Yeah. It's a bit of a, like, you wouldn't have probably seen. I guess maybe if your folks had them, but yeah, it's a weird time to have vinyl.
Yeah, absolutely. And an odd place for it to just appear out of
primary school.
in primary school. And so Mrs. Fanshaw showed me her copy of Deep Purple's Burn, and she said, "Look, I can't lend this to you, but I'll make a copy for you." And I'm like, "How are you going to do that?"
That's a very good question.
And she's like, "Don't worry, we have the technology, we have the tools." She made a tape copy of it for me, and I had Deep Purple's Burn on tape, side A and side B. And that's how I heard Deep Purple properly for the first time, on that tape. And I hadn't thought about this in forever. And just looking at my Deep Purple copy the other day, not the tape copy, I don't know where it's gone. From there. I have, it's compact disc now, but I don't know where that tape ended up. But I just, so thanks, Mrs. Fanshaw. I'm sure she listens to heavy metal podcasts, so I'm pretty sure this message will get to her.
Yeah. We'll share it around.
Yeah.